Guess who's back?
You don't have to guess, it's MCN, Don. Okay, so we're back with AfriBros 2017.
New year, new me.
Yes, and we'll be back for a while again because all our money is spent. And we're here to bring you the news again. A few interesting things have been developing so far this 2017. Let's get to it.
Could you please continue the petty bickering? I find it most intriguing.
News straight out of Zimbabwe with a crazy motherfucker named Mugatsa.
Pastor Mugatsa recently announced that the Lord told him that Robert Mugabe, the president of Zimbabwe, would die 17 October this year.
Relationship and cooperating toward TICAD 6 among others.
As a result,
he got arrested. Now his lawyers said in order to find him guilty, they would have to prove that God didn't say it. So we might see a surprise witness soon.
Could you please continue the petty bickering? I find it most intriguing.
So, after 20 years, the US finally decided to lift the economic embargo on Sudan.
U.S. President Barack Obama has announced the lifting of trade sanctions against Sudan in 6 months' time, citing reduced military activity in Darfur and other conflict areas of the country.
Sudan has recently improved their regional security to improve their state.
The US noticed this, so they decided they'll be welcoming trade from Sudan again, including oil trade. So the lift of the embargo was totally just about the improved security.
Oil is like candy to the United States.
But don't you understand, we're not invaders. We just want oil.
We would have let you take all the oil had you just asked. We are peace-loving people.
Sudan will be able to trade again after 2 decades without trading with the United States. Sudan, you didn't miss out.
Well noticed, you don't worry. You have oil.
Could you please continue the petty bickering? I find it most intriguing.
South Africa's ruling party since the fall of apartheid has been celebrating its 105 years since it's been formed.
Today, as the SACP, we just want to remind everybody about one of the biggest achievements of the ANC that we hardly ever talk about. Its ability to unite the African people in this country. We dare not take this for granted. Many movements have perished because of intertribal and inter-ethnic rivalry.
But now there's been deep divisions within the ranks of Africa's oldest liberation movement.
The party has been plagued by internal conflict, corruption, allegations, and public protests, recently by university students.
The ANC will be choosing their next representative by the end of December.
The most likely candidates are Ms. Dlamini Zuma and Cyril Ramaphosa. Now, Cyril Ramaphosa is the condom guy.
And it comes in different flavors. If you want a grape flavor, you can get a grape flavor.
You know, grape flavor, apple flavor, you know that guy.
Now, the ANC will most likely be winning the 2019 elections again, since the only real opponent is the DA. And the DA have been losing a lot of support lately due to visits, which we'll get to right now.
Could you please continue the petty bickering? I find it most intriguing.
Recently, the DA leader Maimane visited both Palestine and Israel, but it seemed that the Israel visit was more planned and organized than the visit to Palestine.
Visit by DA's Mossi Maimane to Israel. The governing party says the DA is endorsing the Israeli regime instead of condemning its violations of international laws.
This caused an uproar. Most South Africans view the Palestinian situation to be similar to apartheid. And it seems as if the DA chose the oppressors over the oppressed.
Now, the DA defended Maimane's visit to the Israeli Prime Minister, saying that he only went to learn more about the conflict and how to better solve it.
Regardless of the reason, people were still upset with what Maimane did.
Could you please continue the petty bickering? I find it most intriguing.
Crisis in Gambia.
President, or well, former President, Jammeh, is refusing to step down after losing the elections to Adama Barrow.
Jammeh has been president since 1994, and 2 days before he was supposed to concede power to the president-elect, he declared a state of emergency.
The people of Gambia are scared. Many have already fled, and many fear violence will erupt, and most likely will.
The Chief of Air Staff arrived in 117 Air Combatant Training Ground in Cairns, United States. He is here to address troops being deployed as part of a standby force in a yet-to-be-named operation in the Gambia.
Across the capital, there are many armed guards, military forces, and checkpoints.
Jammeh refuses to step down because he believes there were irregularities in the election process.
The African Union will stop recognizing Jammeh as president of Gambia.
Western African countries are currently assembling a joint force to intervene militarily if Jammeh refuses to step down.
Nigeria has already dispatched a warship into the Gambia.
The question is there going to be another great African war? Because if there is going to be one, it will be a major step back in our progress to achieve peace within all African lands.
On the continent of Africa, there has already been many ages of bloodshed, and we believe Africa does not need more.
Not over some petty squabble about who should be president.
Even though he should step down.
Could you please continue the petty bickering? I find it most intriguing.
No sex for Kenyan men.
Mombasa women representative Mishi Mboko urges the women of Kenya to withdraw from any conjugal rights until the men have gone and registered for the upcoming votes.
Way to go for keeping democracy in the bedroom.
Show your sheets to be in the sheets.
Okay.
Mboko's husband will, however, not be withdrawn any rights because he's already a registered voter.
These guys are literally like going to register for sex.
They're prostitutes.
You know, I don't think registering will stop them.
Could you please continue the petty bickering? I find it most intriguing.
Yeah, sorry for not uploading for a while. We've been busy with all December, January holidays. But we'll be trying to keep up with the videos again, hopefully. So, signing off. Remember to hit the share button.
Ta-ta, bye-bye.